Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I am still in quarantine. I don't know what I was just about to say. So it's going to be one of those videos where I can't talk apparently. That's why I'm on coffee number 2. How are you guys doing? I know that I've been asking you guys, what are your favorite shows? We got through Ozark. We started watching Little Fires Everywhere. It's so good. The last episode actually comes out today when I'm filming this, which is Tuesday? No, it comes out tomorrow. It comes out on Wednesday. No! Okay, well, by the time this is up, the last episode will be up. So I have been loving that. To keep busy, I organized all of my drawers yesterday. I had to throw out some stuff that was expired, but I also kept a lot of stuff that was expired. I dedicated the 2 bottom drawers to just stuff that's like nostalgia that I just can't throw away, stuff they don't make anymore, or a lipstick that I wore in high school. I couldn't throw it away. So, yeah, I am filming from a different Chip. He is always causing trouble when I film, but he's so cute. But, what was I saying? Oh, I'm filming from a different setup today. I wanted to be able to film and like work directly from my vanity because I feel like I'm always like pulling stuff and I don't have access to everything that I want. So hopefully this looks good. We'll see. Anyway, today's video is going to be, an Ulta haul plus drugstore get ready with me. Because a lot of things that I bought were drugstore products. I need to stop saying So anything that I didn't necessarily buy at drugstore, I have items pulled aside that we'll get ready with. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. Okay, so there was actually, 2 different orders. The first order I placed, I bought the e.l.f. Camo Conceal Sponge. I don't have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, but I've heard that this sponge is really good, and I can tell by the shape that I will like how it's going to fit like in the inner corner, but we'll see like how the consistency is of the sponge once I wet it. And then I decided to try the Ordinary Marine Hyaluronic Acid Serum. It's a lot thinner and lightweight than their other hyaluronic acid serum, and I think the other one, I don't know if it made me break out, but I feel like I noticed more, so yeah, it made me break out. I feel like I noticed more acne when I used it. That I have used quite a few times already. I've been mixing it into my moisturizer, and it helps like increase the spreadability of your moisturizer because it is so thin. And then it also, it gives a really nice glow to the skin. I haven't noticed any breakouts from that, so that I've been liking so far. The next order, I decided to incorporate, which I've only used this once so I can't speak to it, the 5% Gran Active Retinoid and Squalene. So 5% sounds really high, but the Gran Active, it's actually like buffered, I guess. Don't quote me on like how it's done, but it is actually supposed to create less irritation than a regular retinol or retinoid. And then I bought the Buffet Serum. I was hoping, and we'll see, I have to use it, but the Mario Badescu Super Peptide Serum I've been loving. I'm almost like halfway through the bottle. Just makes my skin super smooth. I feel like it just kind of plumps the skin. It's not greasy or oily because I am acne prone. So I've really been liking this, and I was hoping the Buffet Serum, because it is a peptide serum, I'm hoping it's similar. Next, which I just used this. This I've used a million times and I love the Marc Anthony Grow Longer Strengthening Shampoo and Conditioner. I can't really say whether or not it makes your hair grow longer because my hair, is down to my waist already, and it kind of always has been. So what I can say though is it's super detangling, super hydrating. My brush glides right through when I use that stuff, thus creating less breakage, which in turn would probably make your hair grow longer. So I love this stuff. It also has caffeine in it, which I think helps to stimulate the scalp for longer hair growth, but I think really the power of this comes from the fact that you can really like glide through your hair and you're creating less breakage. So I really like that stuff. Cotton pads, always need those. Trying to look at this lighting. I guess it's okay. This I will be using to get ready with, the LA Girl Pro Mastery Eyeshadow Palette. I haven't even, I've heard really good things about it. I don't, look at, you can see my tripod on a box. I've heard really good things about it. I don't usually like drugstore eyeshadow. That is one thing that just usually doesn't work for me. They just usually aren't pigmented, don't blend out. And I love drugstore. I love drugstore concealers, foundations, lipsticks, mascaras. That's just one thing I never find works super well from the drugstore. So we'll see. Speaking of concealers, I've been really wanting to try the Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. I've heard some people love it, so we will see about that. We will be trying that out today. This is a drugstore brow pencil that I already know that I love. I reviewed it in a video probably like a year ago, and that is the Total Temptation Brow Definer. Soft brown is what I use. Ulta has their spring haul going on right now, so I know that I like their Master Conceal, so I decided to pick that up because it was on sale. That I already know that I like. And then another product that I know I love, I have like a whole shelf of it in different shades, is the Revlon Color Stay foundation. Again, this was a shade, not a shade that was on sale, a foundation that was on sale, and I bought it in a darker shade, something a little bit more yellow, because I will say that's the only thing. That foundation comes in a lot of very pink colors, pink undertones, so medium beige. It might be a little dark, but I can mix it with some of my lighter, but I think it's going to give me the undertone that I'm looking for. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop in and get ready. Okay, so I got my hair pinned back. Also, a discovery made in quarantine. Was it International Delight Creamer in the Vanilla Cannoli Cream Latte. So good. It's like the best creamer ever. Almost spilled this all over myself. Okay. Let me grab a lighter color stay because I have a feeling this is too dark right now. Still in pajamas. Yes, I am not getting dressed in real clothes until I have to. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so this is medium beige. By the way, I use the combination oily formula. Actually, that might not be too dark. I'm gonna go in with a brush and then go over with a beauty blender. Oh, that might actually work. So yeah, this is one of my favorite foundations. Not just from the drugstore, just in general. Really looking forward to trying the Catrice concealer. I've heard very mixed things about it. I've heard some people love it. It is like their holy grail concealer. I've heard some people don't like it. I've heard some people can't stand the smell, which I'm a huge smell person. I have the nose of a dog. I can smell anything from like a mile away. And then some people said they love the smell and that it's like a tea tree smell. So we shall see. Okay. Now I bought the concealer in 2 shades. I feel like my foundation's not sitting right because I've been doing a lot of peels and stuff at home. Okay, so I bought the shade, it just says 10. Oh, 10 porcelain and 20 light beige. So, I think I'm going to do the porcelain. I think I want a really bright under eye. Let's see. Okay, so the smell, in my opinion, is pretty strong and kind of perfumey. I don't know why people said tea tree. It's definitely not a tea tree scent. I mean, it could have it in it, but that's not what it smells like. Okay. It's a very thin consistency, but it looks like it has a lot of coverage. Let's see how it blends out, though. I'm going to be using that new e.l.f. sponge that I got. And I do really like the shape of it. I think I'm going to mix in a tad of the light. Oh shit. Oops. I just put light beige on my eyelids. Well, I was going to say I was going to mix in a little bit of the darker one anyway. I would say it's a nice medium coverage. It's definitely not full coverage. Okay, so that is all blended out. Now, because I don't have anything new that I ordered, but I'm going to use this Drugstore brand powder. It's the Maybelline Fit Me translucent powder, or not translucent, loose finishing powder in the shade Fair. Truthfully, I think I need the shade Light, but when I bought it, they only had Fair in stock. So this might be a little crazy brightening. We'll see. I'm not really going to leave that. I'm just going to brush it away. Oh, just poke myself in the eye. A Drugstore pressed powder that I want to use, but I don't think I do. So I'm just going to use this to set the whole face with a fluffier brush. Even though it is a little light for me to set the whole face, that's okay. So we are set. I really liked the sponge. The concealer is nice for like when you're not wanting super full coverage. I do think it looks pretty smooth. It blended out really easily. So yeah, I mean, I'll definitely keep using it. I don't think it's replacing my Shape Tape at all, but we'll see with continued use if I really like it. But right now it's just, yeah, it's okay. Next, I am going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I do love the smell of it. I will say I'm not like, I know this is some people's like favorite, and I haven't used it in a long time, but I don't know if I like love this bronzer. I think I need it in a darker shade. I just feel like I have to really pack a ton on, which, I mean, that's okay. The smell is fantastic though. The finish is really pretty. Yeah, that looks good. And put a little line. Oops. Trying to clean that up a little bit. Okay. Then blush. Oops. Blush. I know a lot of people like the Luminoso from Milani, but it like does not show up on me at all. So I prefer the Berry Amore. We're just going to put a little bit of that on the apples of the cheeks. And you know what? I forgot. I want to bronze the sides of my nose just a little bit. It's super gloomy today. Well, I shouldn't say super, but I feel like we're not getting the best lighting, so I do apologize. I have a ring light, but still. Next, we are going to highlight. Now, this is not something new, but it's the Revolution Soph X highlighting palette. I reviewed that. Actually, the same, I think I did like a first impressions drugstore video with these two in it. And I really liked this, so we are going to go in with that. I'm going to mix these two. It's a really good drugstore highlighting palette, to be honest. I think I need to use this more. This is gonna stay out on my desk. Look how pretty that is. See, I need, this is my good side. This is really the side I should be filming on, not this side. Oh well. Okay. So that is really pretty. I feel like on camera my bronzer looks super low, but in person it doesn't. Let's see. Oh. Try to clean that up a bit. Okay, we'll leave that there for a minute. Okay, now we're gonna use the Maybelline Brow Pencil. I forgot that I got this and was using this in the video, and I had actually pulled aside the ColourPop and NYX ones, which are okay drugstore brow pencils. Like, I'd recommend them. They're not my like favorite in comparison, but I love this one. I hate the spoolie on it though. It's terrible. Like, what is that? It's just a little nub. It doesn't work. So I might use the spoolie from one of these. Why won't my chair roll forward? Okay. So I feel like watching me fill in brows is boring, so I don't think I'm gonna film this. Okay, I swapped ways that I was filming. I don't know if this is better lighting wise or not. The background was definitely more appealing the other way, but I think the lighting, I don't know, might be better this way because my windows are over here and I put the ring light. I don't know. I'll watch this video back and see which way I like better, but I'm going to film the rest this way. Anyway, brows are filled in. I'm going to use the Anastasia spoolie though, because the spoolie on the Maybelline one sucks, to be honest. Okay, so next I'm going to do some lips. think I'm gonna do a Morphe lip liner, which although it is not at the drugstore, they are $4 online. They are some of the best lip liners I have used. I am going to use the shade Makeup Talk. It is my favorite nude liner of the moment. I feel like it look I mean I overline a little bit, but really not much. But lip liner just gives me lips. I feel like my lips are so pale. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Baddest Beige. It's like their shiny lipstick. That's all it says. Now I think it's time for eyeshadow. This is probably what I'm most excited to try. So again, this is the LA Girl Pro Mastery Eyeshadow Palette. This is one of the items that was on sale in the spring haul for Ulta. It has a nice big mirror on it. I've heard that the shimmers in this are amazing, so we shall see. How do I get the thing off? Oh, it's on there. It's like stickered. Okay. I think I'm gonna go in with that shade first. Do they have names? Oh, they do! That's the shade Conquer. Kick up in the pan, that does not bother me though. Ooh, I forgot to wipe off. Oh boy. Ooh, what's on there? Ooh. Okay. So going in with the shade Conquer. Pigment is really good. Okay. Blending. It's not patchy. No fallout on my under eye. The pigment builds up really nice. Okay. I mean, honestly, that's blending out like a higher end shadow. Now, when I said I don't usually like drugstore, I do love Morphe shadows, so if you're considering those drugstore, I mean, they are like an affordable, so, but like, I've never bought like a Maybelline palette or a CoverGirl palette or Revlon and had it blend out super nice or be very pigmented. So I have this lump in my eyelid. I don't know why. Okay. I'm gonna take this shade called Pretty. And it is pretty. Just gonna take that a little lower. Again, the color is showing up really nicely. And blending out really well. Okay, a little fallout on my cheek, but nothing crazy. I'm gonna plug in my phone here because it's dying. Okay, now that that's plugged in, okay, so far I'm impressed with the way these are blending out and layering. think I'm gonna build it up even deeper. Same brush with the shade Maven. You guys, these are really good. And I feel like mattes are usually the patchier ones. We'll see once we get to the shimmer. I mean, if they were gonna be patchy, I feel like usually it's the mattes that aren't very good. Like I said, a tiny bit of fallout, but nothing that I wouldn't get with really any shadow. Gonna take the shade Maven and just put that on my lower lash line. I think with a little bit of the shade Dapper, this deeper one here. Okay. So I think I want to take a little bit of that shade Dapper and put it in the crease just a little lower than the rest. That is really pretty. Okay, I really like this. So on the day-to-day, I would not usually wet my brush or do concealer for a cut crease on a normal day, which is what I'm going to go for right now. I'm not going for something super like dramatic, as I have like a huge smoky eye. I'm just going to go in with a dry brush probably on these shimmers. But there's a very specific brush I like. Where is it? Okay, well I can't find the brush I want to use, so I'm going to actually use the end of this Anastasia brush here. I like when a brush is flat for shimmer, but not so flat and dense where I feel like it doesn't pick up the product, but not too fluffy to where I feel like it just disperses it too fluffy. I don't know which shimmer I want to go in with. I think that one. So I just like to, ooh, those are soft. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna go in a little bit with that one just to brighten it up a little bit. It's a little bit lighter. You guys, that is so pigmented. I mean, especially if I were to be like going all out and laying concealer underneath of it and stuff. Gonna mix those two again. Like, I'm barely touching it. Like, look at that. Those are foiled. Maybe I should go in with my finger. I hate this fucking bump on my lid. I need to get it checked out. I don't know what that is. It's not like a sty. It's like without makeup, it looks like the vein in my eyelid. I don't know. That is so pretty. Ooh, okay. I really like that a lot. I gotta get this. Okay, now Hopefully I don't ruin this right now because I don't have really any drugstore liners that I love. I used to like the Physicians Formula, their liquid, but I don't have it anymore. This Epic ink liner from NYX stays on really well, but it's a brush tip and I personally don't like brush tips, and I feel like when I do a wing with this, it just ends up really messed up, so we'll see. I think I'm going to do it off camera because I'm going to be right in the mirror. 1 second. Okay, so liner is on. We're not even going to talk about that side. We'll just look at that one. And then we're going to go in with some CoverGirl Lash Blast mascara. Okay, so that is the finished look. So, quick review over just like the new stuff that I ordered. I really like the sponge. I feel like it really gets in, to that inner corner area that some sponges, the shape doesn't allow. It is nice and soft. It's not too dense. It's not too like porous either. The concealer, like I said, it's not as full coverage as Shape Tape, which that's okay. Not everything needs to be as full coverage. It is very smooth though, which to me is the main, I don't want to say main concern, but the main thing I look for in a concealer. I want it to be really smooth on the under eye, and I do think that this looks very smooth, so that is an A+. This we already knew that I loved. Foundation I already knew that I loved. So are those, oh, duh, the palette. It's like, is that it? And then the palette is really, really good, you guys. Like if you are looking for, my sponge. If you are looking for a really good, inexpensive palette, eyeshadow palette, these LA Girl Pro Mastery eyeshadow palette, and I think they might still be on sale in the Ulta, depending on when I get this video up. Ulta Spring Haul, all the LA Girl stuff was on sale. So yeah, I would definitely recommend these. They blend it out really easily. They're pigmented. I mean, very little fallout. So yeah, I think it looks really good. I think I'm going to put a little bit more lipstick on. I'm going to do the NYX Honeymoon. I don't think they make this shade anymore. It's the NYX, what are they called? Matte lipstick in the shade Honeymoon. Okay, so yeah, finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what kind of online shopping you guys have been doing in quarantine. Bath & Body Works finally had a 3-wick candle sale, so I ordered some candles because I'm almost out. That never happens, but I've been home for a month, so I've just been burning candles. Yeah, let me know what your good quarantine finds are. I got this phone case off of Amazon for like $9. That was a quarantine find when I've been bored. And yeah, I can link everything down below and where you can buy it if you want to. So yeah, that is everything. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, you guys. I would really appreciate it. Again, I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I would like to within the near-ish future. I don't really have a date or anything like that that I want to hit it by, but I would really appreciate if you guys did subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.